pretty excited about this one.
Yeah, gas me up a bit.
Paul Skenes. The Paul Skenes. Some may even say top 3 pitcher in baseball has committed to pitch for Team USA in the 2026 World Baseball Classic. That's all I got. But big news from Paulie Skenes, DJ Paulie Skenes. I love this. This is huge for many reasons. One, it bolsters what's already, I'm hoping, going to be a fantastic roster. I mean, we've seen the projected lineup, the hopeful lineup, if you will. But you never know. It's easy to put the best names down on a sheet of paper and then be like, well, this could be it. It rarely works out that way. But I mentioned that I love this for many reasons. Another reason that I love this is because you've got one of the game's premier players already, even at his age, even at his early stage in his career, one of the game's premier players saying, yeah, I'm down.
That's huge.
Count me in. You saw they brought him out on what was it, MLB Central the other day to make the announcement. And you got D-Row talking about how, like, I thought I was going to have to talk him into this. And Skenes was like, I thought I was going to have to talk you into this. And that just goes to show you, like, his willingness to want to contribute to this. And he talked about watching previous World Baseball Classics. So to the creator of the World Baseball Classic, I mean, maybe not completely, but we're like 95% mission accomplished in terms of getting this moving in the right direction. Because if you go back and look at some of those previous rosters, absolute garbage, bunch of nobodies. I mean, no disrespect, but bunch of nobodies.
Some disrespect.
It's a little bit of disrespect, but at the same time, they were willing to sign up. So, I can't knock them too much. But comparatively to others in the league, maybe not as noteworthy, maybe not as notable. But when you get a guy like Paul Skenes saying, yeah, I'm in, you start looking elsewhere around the league going, well, why wouldn't you join this team?
Yeah. See, that's my thing. And that's like, I didn't mean any shade against Mike Trout. It was just like, if it was Mike Trout 4 years prior to the last one or 3 years prior to the last one, then it would have felt a little bit different. Like I think it was just towards the end and it didn't carry the same weight. Now you literally have arguably 2 of the most popular players from either side of the ball that can don USA jerseys signing up and saying yes. Like that in their prime, during their best part, and we probably haven't even seen Paul Skenes' prime yet, but during their top peak athleticism, they're saying, yes, let's do it. So it's like, yeah, I say what you will about Aaron Judge not being a good captain or whatever, but like people are gonna want to go play with him, bro. Like, yes, I'm signing up to someone who averages 60 home runs a year for the last 3 years. I'm down. Let's roll. Yes, I want to sign up for somebody who does not care who's in the box, who is going to throw the way he wants to throw, who has donned USA uniforms in the past, in his youth, who was ready to put on the real USA uniform and go fight for our country. Yeah, bro. Gas me up. I'm super down.
And I think we came up with our own like dream Team USA lineup just a few weeks back. And we were throwing out names like Scooble and things like that, and maybe some other arms that would really fill out a front end of a rotation. Mm-hmm. But honestly, I'm like, if this is our number one, I'm cool with that, because who was our number one last year? Or last time around?
Adam Wainwright?
Lance Lynn, I think, was on the staff.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't great. Well, like we made progress positionally. Like we had some dudes
I think Merrill Kelly was
around the
there.
Merrill Kelly was also and he was getting comparisons to like Thomas Jefferson or something, which I thought was a little weird. But I was vibing.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
But
We're
that's
already off to a better start.
That's what I'm saying. Positionally, if we can replicate or even improve upon what we did last time out, but then get better arms, nobody's beating that team.
Nobody.